In late October, golden leaves drifted to the ground as 30 individuals from all across the North Carolina Community College system assembled at Montreat Conference Center. There we began both a collective and a personal reflective journey into the essence of leadership. As the 2012-2013 class of the North Carolina Community College Leadership Program, we met our colleagues and our guides for this journey. Dr. Pat Akers, lead facilitator, provided an intense first-day agenda including characteristics of an effective leader, as well as insights on leadership styles, team player styles, and leadership style preferences. We tried out our leadership styles in small groups assigned to build a tower from materials and instructions provided. On day one, we also met other important people on Pat's team.
The North Carolina Community College Leadership Program has been a wonderful experience for me. Over the last 3 years, I've been involved as a participant, co-director, and this year as a director. It meets people where they are in their current positions and gives them roadmaps to where they want to go.
In addition, we met Dr. John Paul Black, co-director of the program.
The NCCC-LP allows participants with varying degrees of leadership experience the opportunity to come together with their colleagues from across the state. This collaboration helps promote their development as leaders through broad interaction and shared knowledge that complements local leadership programs.
Another key player we met was Sandy Peabody, Design Research Associate for Dr. Akers' company, PA Training Solutions. And finally, we were introduced to NCCC LP's first intern, Laura Yanuzzi.
The North Carolina Community College Leadership Program really captures the vision of Pat and what she has tried to instill in others as far as how to be an effective leader, and does a great job of modeling that for all of us.
On day two, facilitator Cinnamon Martin gave a very lucid explanation of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. By the time the retreat ended, we were in our assigned teams for projects that would span the next 6 months. We had already learned a great deal about leadership.
Douglas MacArthur once said, "A true leader has confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the equality of his actions and the integrity of his intent."
If I can't lead myself, others won't follow me. If I can't lead myself, others won't respect me. If I can't lead myself, others won't partner with me. John C. Maxwell.
Allow me to share with you a wonderful quote from the 360-degree leader, because it places leadership on very nearly a religious or philosophical plane. And it is this: no matter what our circumstances, our greatest limitation isn't the leader above us, it's the spirit within us.
If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. John Quincy Adams.
A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did it ourselves." Lao Tzu.
Melissa reading for Jean. John Maxwell's book says, "Begin today to see and lead people as they can be, not as they are." Not only will your relationship with them improve and their productivity increase, but you also will help them rise to their potential and become who they were created to be. I firmly believe becoming who we were created to be is a worthy purpose for our life journey.
For November, the group journeyed to Nash Community College in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. The focus of our sessions was problem solving and making decisions. Our special guest, Mr. Kenan Briggs, Executive Vice President and Chief of Staff of the North Carolina Community College System Office, shared insights about the budget process.
One of the things that I learned in this program is that you can't solve the problem at the first step.
What I learned in the leadership program was that true leaders don't ignore the problems they encounter.
My favorite quote of the program was, "By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail."
In the words of one of the greatest leaders in world history, Abraham Lincoln, people are about as happy as they make up their mind to be.
If I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about the solution. Albert Einstein.
Don't assume there is only one right answer to a problem.
January found us at the Caraway Conference Center near Ashboro. We concentrated on developing better communication skills. She coached us on dealing with difficult people. Our guest this time was Dr. Althea Riddick, Coordinator, Office of Community Outreach and Engagement, Elizabeth City State University. Dr. Riddick supplied helpful information on how to have courageous conversations.
When dealing with difficult people, Dr. Riddick advised us to stay in the adult mode and to keep our cool, and to remember the higher we went, the less we could say. She also said that she wasn't in charge of happy.
According to John Maxwell, the true measure of leaders is not the number of people who serve them, but the number of people they serve.
I have often emphasized to my students the importance of lifelong learning, but I had never thought about this idea before in relation to my own development as a leader. So I was struck by how the 360-degree leader presented this as a simple but powerfully stated principle of leadership. Be better tomorrow than you are today.
James Hume once said, "The art of communication is the language of leadership."
We discussed successful communication a great deal. What I'll take away is to listen, learn, and then lead.
Valuing diversity is a celebration of our individual uniqueness. Althea Riddick.
In February, we met at the Western Campus of Wake Technical Community College in Cary. Our guest speakers included 2 community college presidents, Dr. Don Cameron, former president of Guilford Technical Community College, and Dr. Mary E. Rittling, current president of Davidson County Community College. Kay Gregory reading for Allison Phillips. People are not going to follow you as a leader unless you show them that you're real. They're not going to believe you unless they trust you. And they are not going to trust you unless you always tell them the truth and admit when you were wrong. Coach Mike Krzyzewski.
I don't think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. Abraham Lincoln.
Paraphrase Dr. Althea Riddick, changing or shaping behavior requires courageous conversations, not confrontation.
True leadership lies in guiding others to success, in ensuring that everyone is performing at their best, doing the work they are pledged to do, and doing it well. Bill Owens.
Teach others how to treat you. People can't push your buttons unless you show them the panel.
Jack Welch states that before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others.
And finally, in March, we traveled to Carteret Community College in Morehead City. Here, our work groups made their final project presentations. We discussed the 5 levels of leadership and the 360-degree leadership qualities. You learn resiliency and tenacity during tough assignments, not easy ones. When tough choices have to be made and results are difficult to achieve, leaders are forged. John C. Maxwell.
Leaders in the middle, those that have the opportunity to lead in each direction, up, down, and laterally, have a unique perspective that neither the top nor the bottom has.
I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create a ripple. Mother Teresa.
Leaders are required to see the big picture. Often others don't understand timing and focus based on the big picture.
But John Maxwell says that successful leaders make the right move at the right moment with the right motive.
As a leader, we learn many things, and the leadership program has taught us a lot. John Maxwell states that great leaders don't use people so that they can win. They can lead people so that they all can win together. That is the picture of true leadership, and that's what I have learned and aspire to do as I help to lead others.
Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. This quote is important to me because although I was used to going where there was no path, I wasn't really used to leaving a trail. And I learned in this program how to lead a trail.
You, my friends, are what the North Carolina Community College leadership is all about. It is each of you that continues to fuel my passion for the program. Having the opportunity to see you grow and network with others gives me great satisfaction. The motto from the Walt Disney World that got this program started 24 years ago was, if you can dream it, you can do it. I firmly believe that each of you has the capability to influence others in so many positive ways. This program provided the basic leadership skills, the environment to practice those skills, and the inspiration that you will use it to carve your personal pathway. Dream big, my friends. Laugh often. And strive for that which makes you happy.